How many chips did Tony Stark implant to control the Mark 42? Tony Stark has always pushed technology to the limit, but the creation of the Mark 42 armor was a gigantic leap forward. This armor wasn't just powerful. It also revolutionized the way Stark controlled it without needing to be inside it. The secret behind its remote control lies in the chips that Stark implanted throughout his body. But how many were there? And in which exact locations of the body are they distributed? To achieve precise control of every part of the armor, Tony Stark strategically distributed these chips across his anatomy. Each of these devices was designed to emit signals that wirelessly connected to the individual pieces of the suit, allowing them to fly toward him and detect the correct place to assemble. The chips were carefully placed in key areas of his body, mimicking the motion capture suits we see in the film industry for visual effects. Let's see how they're distributed. Head and neck, 5 chips. 1 chip on each side of the base of the skull and 3 more distributed around the neck. These chips controlled the helmet and the armor's visual system, as well as receiving mental commands. Shoulders and clavicles, 4 chips. 2 chips in each shoulder, one at the front and another at the back, to control the attachment and movement of the shoulder pads. Arms, 8 chips. 4 chips per arm, located in the shoulder, elbow, forearm, and wrist. This allowed the assembly of the gauntlets and precise control of weapons and repulsors. Hands, 6 chips. 3 chips per hand. 1 in the palm, 1 in the back of the hand, and another in the knuckles. This distribution was key for perfect control of the fingers and handling tools, weapons, and technology systems. Torso, 10 chips. 4 chips on the front of the chest, connected to the arc reactor. 3 more on the back and 3 on the sides, ensuring a complete and functional fit of the armor around the torso. Legs, 10 chips. 5 chips per leg, in the hip, knee, thigh, calf, and ankle. These allowed a perfect fit of the boots and control over movements, both on the ground and in flight. Feet, 6 chips. 3 chips per foot, heel, arch, and front. These were essential for controlling landings, stability, and propulsed flight. In total, we're talking about 49 chips strategically distributed across Tony Stark's body, allowing him to track every movement and gesture with the highest precision possible. The most amazing thing about this technology is that it not only allows Stark to control the Mark 42 while wearing it, but also gives him the power of absolute remote control. These chips function as an extension of his nervous system, copying every movement, from the broadest to the most subtle, and projecting them into the armor, no matter how far Tony is. Can you imagine? Tony could be in his lab while his armor is thousands of kilometers away. For example, in that time when Tony Stark was in India while his armor was in Queens, alongside Spider-Man, facing a group of villains, every twist of his wrist, every step, was replicated in the armor as if he were inside it. It's this technology that turns Tony Stark into a commander without borders, capable of being in multiple places at once and fighting with the same precision as if he were on the battlefield himself.
Use our footage, keyword Hulk. I'm calling Veronica. Veronica, give me a hand.
everybody stand down.
That little witch is messing with your mind. You're stronger than her. You're smarter than her. You're Bruce Banner.
Welcome back, sir.
Tony Stark will turn back. It's 2K's ready. It's up to time. Mark 5, fire seal. Iron Man. Oh, full of thrill. Tony Stark will turn back. It's 2K's ready. It's up to time. Mark 5, fire seal. Iron Man. Oh, full of thrill.
The Doctor Doom armor in the hands of Tony Stark represents an unprecedented threat to the Marvel Universe. Its power, combined with the ambition of its creator, makes it an unstoppable force capable of overpowering any opponent. This colossal war machine is a radical evolution of Iron Man's armors, enhanced with arcane knowledge and a gothic design that inspires both fear and admiration. The brilliant mind of Tony Stark has taken the capabilities of this armor to an unprecedented level. His expertise in engineering, physics, and now magic combines to create an arsenal of weapons and abilities that defy any logic. Additionally, Tony's personality, marked by arrogance and a desire for control, is reflected in the aggressive design and lethal efficiency of the armor. The armor grants its wearer immense strength and durability, capable of withstanding heavy impacts and lifting several tons. It allows for agile and maneuverable flight, capable of reaching supersonic speeds and performing impossible acrobatics. The armor possesses an adaptable force field that protects the user from physical and energy attacks, automatically adjusting to threats. It can absorb and redirect various forms of energy, from laser beams to magical attacks, making it an impenetrable shield and a devastating weapon. The original artificial intelligence designed to protect and serve could have been corrupted by the influence of dark magic, adopting a more aggressive and manipulative personality. Through dimensional portals, Tony Stark can teleport himself or objects short distances, enabling ambushes and escapes from dangerous situations. The Doctor Doom armor can manipulate the weather in a limited area, creating thunderstorms, hurricanes, or ice barriers to disorient the enemy. By merging technology with magic, the armor can project dark energy beams, capable of corrupting matter and causing damage at a molecular level. It can fire high-temperature plasma beams, capable of melting metal and vaporizing flesh. It also features smart missiles that can track multiple targets and explode with great precision. If you want to witness the unleashed power of this new weapon, if you want to see Tony Stark like never before, then join us. Comment and share this video to let us know you're ready to see the Doctor Doom armor in action.
What if I told you that within Tony Stark's arsenal, there are armors so astonishing that they go far beyond combat? Armors that not only reflect his genius, but also hold hidden stories, unexpected abilities, and secrets you never imagined. Today, we'll take you on a journey through these technological marvels that have left their mark on the Iron Man universe.
Is it better to be feared or respected? And I say, is it too much to ask for both? With that in mind, I humbly present the crown jewel of Stark Industries' Freedom Line.
Let's start with one of the most remarkable, the Mark 38, better known as Igor. This armor, with its distinctive industrial orange color, is a colossal feat of engineering built for heavy-duty tasks. After the Battle of New York, Tony realized he didn't just need to protect the world. He needed to rebuild it. Igor, with its ability to lift over 100 tons and its adjustable claws, became the perfect ally for holding massive structures or maneuvering machinery with precision. Its hunched and robust design earned it the nickname Igor, reminiscent of the classic assistant to Dr. Frankenstein. But don't be fooled by its industrial appearance. Behind that exterior lies technology capable of balancing unimaginable loads with absolute precision. Igor is more than an armor. It's the embodiment of raw power in action. Next, we have the red version, a color that defines Iron Man as a symbol of bravery and passion. A vibrant red iteration of Igor was designed to combine strength with agility. This red isn't just a color, it's a statement. It represents Stark's heroic heart, always ready to sacrifice for others. This armor is reinforced with plates that absorb impacts and withstand extreme heat, while its repulsors have been fine-tuned for swift and precise attacks. Imagine it in action. A crimson streak cutting through the air, neutralizing threats with surgical accuracy. It's more than a tool. It's a symbol of courage in its purest form, always prepared to save the day. We also have the blue version, an elegant combination of blue and silver plating that made its debut in Iron Man 3. This armor isn't just visually striking, it's strategically functional. Designed for rescue missions and construction work, it's equipped with heavy-duty repulsors and a horizontal unibeam capable of clearing massive debris in seconds. Its multifunctional claws can adapt to a wide range of tasks, from handling delicate structures to demolishing colossal obstacles. With the blue version, Tony Stark proved that even in the darkest moments, ingenuity and elegance can shine through. It's an armor that merges strength and sophistication, designed to rescue what seemed beyond saving. And finally, we arrive at the most lethal and complex of them all, the secret evolution of Igor, known as War Machine. What few know is that this armor wasn't built from scratch. Tony Stark took the robust and powerful base of Igor and transformed it into a weapon for infiltration, rescue, and high-intensity combat. War Machine retains Igor's brute strength, but combines it with advanced technologies, thermal detection sensors, electromagnetic camouflage, and a devastating arsenal that includes miniguns on its arms, machine guns on its shoulders, and a missile deployable from its mouth. But its versatility doesn't stop there. This armor can infiltrate enemy territory undetected and carry out rescue operations, evacuating survivors and carving paths through collapsed structures. Its multifunctional claws, originally designed for construction, have been optimized to defend, attack, and save lives. War Machine isn't just an armor. It's a lethal deployment of technology in the service of protection and sacrifice. Now that you know about these incredible versions, it's your turn to decide. Which one is your favorite? The unstoppable strength of Orange Igor, the vibrant heroism of its red version, the strategic elegance of the blue, or the tactical lethality of War Machine? Igor's secret evolution? Let us know your choice, and tell us which one you'd take on the next big mission.
I'm Iron Man.
How close was this beast to surpassing Iron Man? And what would have happened if it had been perfected? Today, I'm going to tell you the story of the Ironmonger, a machine that didn't just want to match Tony Stark, it wanted to crush him. First, let's talk about the size. This is no ordinary armor. It's a mechanical titan, with over 9 feet in height, almost 3 meters, and a weight of 2.5 tons. This thing is not made to hide. It's designed to enter the battlefield and make everyone else run for their lives. Its mere presence is enough to make even the bravest think twice. But here's the interesting part. At the heart of this beast is an arc reactor, inspired, or more accurately stolen, from Tony Stark. Yes, it's a copy, but not just any copy. This is a version created by Obadiah Stane, who, after stealing Stark's technology, tried to give the machine all the power it needed to be unstoppable. This reactor doesn't just keep the armor alive. It overloads it with power. It's so powerful that it can move tons like they're toys. Thanks to this core, its giant arms move with almost human precision, though every movement resounds like a mechanical earthquake. And how does something so colossal move? The Ironmonger can't fly like Iron Man, but it has propellers on its legs that allow it to jump, land, and hit the ground with a force that feels like a bombing. It's as if it's saying, I don't need to fly. I can crush you from here. If you thought its size was its biggest weapon, wait until you hear this. On the right arm, it has a rotary cannon that fires like a giant machine gun. fast, brutal, and capable of reducing anything to ashes. On the left arm, a short-range missile launcher that can turn multiple enemies into dust in seconds. And if that wasn't enough, it also has a missile mounted on its back. Yes, from its back, a laser-guided missile deploys. This monster aims with a precise laser sight, and when it locks onto its target, boom, nothing is left standing. Of course, we can't forget its hydraulic fists, and they're not for decoration. One single punch can pulverize concrete. Now, imagine what it can do to an enemy, but not everything is perfect. Although it seems indestructible, its size is also its Achilles heel. It's an easy target for fast and precise enemies. But be careful. If it catches you, you can say goodbye. The Ironmonger has strength, power, and its presence is intimidating. But there's something it could never achieve: the vision and genius of Tony Stark. Tony didn't just build machines. He built ideas. Each of Iron Man's armors is a masterpiece of innovation, precision, and design, created to adapt, improve, and overcome any challenge.
The Mark 38 armor, nicknamed Igor, is one of Tony Stark's most notable creations, specifically designed for heavy lifting and part of the impressive Iron Legion. This armor was created after the Battle of New York and made its debut in the movie Iron Man 3. Its name, Igor, stems from its unique design that evokes the image of a hunched and robust assistant, with a posture and voluminous appearance that gives it an imposing air. Igor's design is unmistakable, with blue and silver plates adorning its structure. Its construction is significantly heavier compared to other Iron Man armors, with larger legs and forearms, and an overall design that prioritizes robustness over agility. The strength of the Mark 38 is extraordinary, capable of lifting almost anything 10 times its size, making it the strongest armor created by Stark. This capability is largely due to its spine lifter, a specialized feature that supports any heavy object the armor carries, applying counter-pressure to balance the load. Thanks to this, Igor can lift more than 100 tons and transport objects much larger than itself, with claws that adjust slightly to better handle the load. Additionally, The Mark 38 is equipped with a powerful pressurized support lifter in the spine, known as the spine lifter, allowing it to carry massive loads that could be 10 times the size of the armor. This feature is unique to Igor and is the primary reason for its design and existence. To complement its lifting capacity, the armor features specialized arms and 2 pressure systems, one in each arm, reinforcing its ability to handle heavy objects. Although not designed for combat, the Mark 38 has heavy-duty standard repulsors that help lift its extreme weight, and a horizontal rectangular unibeam that projects considerable energy, powerful enough to destroy and clear debris.
In a corner of the city, where traffic lights blink in Morse code, there he goes, the man who turned his heart into a reactor. Tony Stark is old hot rod, a blend of elegance and melancholy. Tony Stark doesn't know it yet, but that suitcase on the seat is the only love letter Destiny ever wrote him, with an explosive postscript, of course. Meanwhile, in the black waters of the Pacific, a military ship carries a secret. A race car that never appeared in catalogs. Mac 4D says inside and in the sky, an old sage who's seen too many finales hands out candy and omens.
Cars shouldn't fly,
He says, as his helicopter slices through the air. Stan Lee, piloting his craft, comments.
but these millionaires, couldn't he bring his toy in a truck like normal people? But no, the rich kid needs his spectacular delivery.
The helicopter cuts through the clouds, heralding the arrival of mechanical royalty. Tony Stark's race car needs a worthy transport. After all, why drive it like a mere commoner when you can lower it from sky, like a gift from the gods of speed? Let's keep in mind, this isn't just any car. It boasts a turbocharged V6 hybrid engine, rear-wheel drive, with drift tuning just for fun, and enough torque to leave tire marks on any rival's ego. The chassis is reinforced with materials that don't even exist on the periodic table, because when Stark says crash-proof, he really means stupidity-proof, or, as he calls it, just another Tuesday. And there, in the pilot's seat, because heroes always leave the steering wheel to others, he watches with a smile that knows too many endings, Stan Lee. Reflective glasses hiding entire universes, a mustache that assigns more stories than contracts, and a wink that seems to say, remember kids, every great race needs a great first panel. The helicopter tilts sharply, revealing for the first time the full circuit below, a serpent of polished asphalt and impossible curves waiting to be conquered. The cars are lined up, waiting for the start of this great race where, in the end, it doesn't matter who wins, but how spectacular the show turns out to be.
Tony steps out of the hot rod, suitcase in his right hand, helmet in his left. 2 pieces of luggage for 2 identities, the playboy and hero. And then the race begins, not in Monaco, where luxury and history intertwine, but in San Francisco, where the hills are as unpredictable as destiny. Here, between neon and asphalt, the wind doesn't ask where you've come from, only where you're going. And then there's him, the kid who turns nightmares into jokes.
Hey, Tony, from up here, your car looks like a bullet. At this rate, you're going to break more than just the sound barrier. Just do me a favor. If you're about to go flying, give me a heads up. I want to have my camera ready.
Up above, a bat watches from the top, whispering to the wind. We all carry luggage, Stark, but only you need one that's bulletproof.
Stark, always so loud.
And then, the pass comes through the back door. With metal boots and the grudge heavier than his armor, it falls like an overdue bill.
Good to be back.
Hello, Tony, whispers Ivan Vanko. Or maybe it's the ghost of Obadiah Stane. Or perhaps it's just us watching how a man learns that suitcases always open at the end of the journey.
full of thrill. Tony Stark, no turning back. It's 2 kings ready, up to attack. Mark 5, fire and steel. Iron Man, ooh, full of thrill.
Today, we're going to explore one of the most surprising and powerful armors created by Tony Stark, the Mark 38, better known as Igor. Have you ever wondered why it has that name? Well, Igor evokes the image of a powerful assistant, a giant designed for tasks that require unmatched brute strength. Get ready to discover one of the most impressive pieces in Iron Man's arsenal. The Mark 38 is not like the agile and sleek armors we're used to. Igor was created with a very clear purpose: to lift massive loads and withstand extreme pressures. This metal titan is the perfect solution for situations where brute force is essential. Did you know that Igor can lift up to 100 tons? That's like lifting 50 cars at once. But Igor is not only strong, it's also precise. Its reinforced hands and claws are designed to manipulate heavy objects with incredible accuracy. These claws can generate a force of approximately 20 tons each, allowing it to cut, adjust, and manipulate massive structures with ease. It's like having a pair of giant hydraulic pincers at Tony Stark's service. Throughout the movies, we've seen Stark suit up in various armors, but we've never seen how he joins with Igor, until now. In this unique sequence, we can observe how Stark accesses Igor from the rear, and how this colossal armor closes around him. Igor is constructed with a titanium and steel alloy, similar to other Iron Man armors, but with additional reinforcement that allows it to withstand the most extreme conditions. This armor is not just a piece of metal. It's a symbol of Stark's ingenuity in creating solutions for any challenge. And the best part is that it can operate continuously for up to 48 hours without needing a recharge, thanks to its powerful arc reactor. Igor was developed during Phase 2 of the House Party Protocol, a set of armors designed in parallel by Tony Stark. The most impressive thing is that this metal titan was built in just 12 months, demonstrating the speed and efficiency of Stark's design process. Every detail was carefully considered to make Igor an indispensable tool in critical situations. And this is just a part of what makes Igor so fascinating. Would you like to see more details about Iron Man's other armors? Don't miss our upcoming videos where we'll explore more secrets from the universe of Tony Stark. Give us a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.
You can't touch this. You can't touch this.
The Mark 21 armor, also known as Midas, appeared in the movie Iron Man 3A and made its debut when Tony ordered Jarvis to initiate the Wild Party Protocol, in which it was activated along with all the other suits to help Tony in his battle against Aldrich Killian. The suit was named after its completely golden color. Midas is a figure from Greek mythology who was granted the wish to turn everything he touched into gold. The design of the Mark 21 armor is based entirely on the Mark 7, except that it features a full shiny gold plating made of a gold titanium alloy enriched with titanium and chrome. Unlike most regular Iron Man armors, the Mark 21 can fly at very high altitudes. Specially designed to handle more extreme environments in the atmosphere, the Mark 21 armor can withstand extreme temperatures and has more flight power to reach higher altitudes in the Earth's atmosphere. The armor features standard repulsor technology and has powerful thrusters equipped on its back, providing greater agility and control in flight. It uses a technology based on the Mark 7, which can wrap around Tony's body without the need for robotic arms or external mechanical components. It has a more powerful arc reactor with the new Element Mark II. The armor has an anti-armor missile launcher on the forearms. Numerous miniature air-to-air missiles are housed in the shoulders, which are part of the detachable backpack. The shoulder pods contain miniature missiles and can fire up to 92 missiles at once. There are also more missiles located inside the legs, presumably for air-to-ground attacks when flying horizontally over a target. This armor is equipped with the same lasers as the Mark 7 and contains numerous infrared flares, another feature common with its predecessors. It is the first and only armor to feature only a golden color in its overall plating, making it quite unique.
What happens when a suitcase-sized portable suit just isn't enough? What does it take to go from surviving to dominating the battlefield in style? And more importantly, why the hell a triangle on the chest? Welcome to Evolution, Crisis Forced and Arc Reactor Approved. This is the Mark 6. Tony Stark's answer to palladium poisoning, an insane Russian with electric whips, and his own very personal need to stop dying with flair. In the next few minutes, you're going to see how this armor didn't just change the shape, it changed the future of Iron Man. After the literal collapse of the Mark 5 in Monaco, yeah, the one that folds like origami but can't handle a proper electric shock, Tony realized something. Portability is nice, but it's hard to save the world when your suit fries before you do. So he went radical. He fired palladium for being toxic, created a synthetic element based on his father Howard Stark's secret blueprints, and rebuilt the entire core. The result? A triangular arc reactor. More powerful, more stable, and yes, way flashier. Because Stark wouldn't be Stark without some shiny geometry on his chest. The Mark 6 comes equipped with retractable micro-precision shoulder missiles, second-generation repulsors with upgraded power modulation in both arms and legs. And everyone's favorite toy, high-energy lasers in the wrists, powerful, impatient, and limited to one use per charge. So make it count, or at least make it look awesome. Electric resistance. Check. The suit is designed to withstand high-voltage attacks, something the Mark V failed at spectacularly. And the armor itself? A reinforced gold titanium alloy with high-impact plating across the torso and back. Because flying through missile fire with style requires more than just a shiny red paint job. This was also the first suit with a redesigned battle navigation interface. Jarvis talks faster. Thinks faster. Well, as fast as an AI can get without full sarcasm mode activated. But here's the real kicker. The triangular reactor wasn't just a tech upgrade. It was a symbol. Tony wasn't just fighting for his life anymore. He was starting to lead it. A shift from survivor to strategist. And while powerful, the Mark VI had its limits. It was battle-tested at the Stark Expo against Banco's drones. And though it won, it was clear. Something even more adaptable was needed. Still, this was the first armor to integrate real-time auto-diagnostics, able to detect faults before they turned into catastrophes. And that, my friend, saved Tony's life more often than the armor itself. After the Mark VI, the game changed completely. Enter the Mark VII, automated mid-air deployment, multi-mode targeting, and zero need for luxury briefcases. But without this suit, that evolution never would have happened. Because before nanobots, before Bleeding Edge, there was a choice, a triangle, and an armor that saved his life. So next time you see a suit dropping from space, remember this. It all started with the Mark VI. Want to see how fast the Mark VII can react, and why it was Stark Tech's next quantum leap? Don't miss the next breakdown, because this is just getting started.
Today, we will thoroughly explore the Mark XIV, one of Iron Man's suits in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This suit made its debut in the movie Iron Man 3 as part of the House Party Protocol, deploying alongside other suits to confront Aldrich Killian. The design of the Mark XIV presents an elegant appearance with its silver and black plates, as well as new enhancements on the front plate. Its distinctive circular chest reactor and repulsors are defining features, although this suit stands out for being lighter than its predecessors, significantly enhancing its speed. It features automatic wrapping technology, based on the Mark VII, which allows the suit to flexibly adjust around Tony Stark's body without the need for robotic arms or external mechanisms. Equipped with flight stabilizers and propulsion systems, it can fly at full capacity, just like its predecessors with technology stemming from the Mark VII. Although its combat capabilities are impressive, the Mark XIV prioritizes speed and mobility over firepower. Its weaponry is limited compared to Iron Man's traditional suits, with repulsors and shoulder-mounted missiles as its only offensive tools. The leg design of the Mark XIV is ideal for precise and swift maneuvers, making it an efficient suit for close combat. Its wide and robust base provides excellent stability on challenging or uneven terrain, allowing it to move and stand firm even in adverse conditions. Additionally, it has greater load-bearing capacity, enabling it to carry extra equipment, heavier weapons, or perform tasks requiring substantial physical strength. Despite its limitations, the Mark XIV has left an indelible mark on Iron Man's history and influenced the design of subsequent suits, such as the Mark XIX, Mark XXV, and Mark XXVI. The Mark XIV is the last suit without an assigned name, as the Mark XV marks the beginning of the tradition of naming Iron Man suits. Don't miss it in our upcoming video.
Iron veins pulse with electric might. Heartbreaker on call, ready to ignite. Silent footfalls, shadows outside. Through enemy corridors where secrets reside. Each step calculated, each move a plan. For in this mission, Heartbreaker's the man.
The Mark 24 armor, also known as Tank, is a heavy combat suit designed by Tony Stark as part of the Iron Legion, a set of new Iron Man armors. The armor was created after the Battle of New York, where the Avengers faced an alien invasion. It made its debut in the Iron Man 3 movie, when Tony activated the House Party Protocol, which consisted of deploying all the Iron Legion armors to fight Aldrich Killian and his extremist soldiers. The suit received the name of Tank for its ability to withstand great damage in combat, surpassing most of the other Iron Man armors. Its most distinctive feature is its large chest repulsor, which can generate a powerful blast of energy to attack its enemies. Its general design combines plates of brown, silver, and gold color, which give it a robust and aggressive appearance. It has an enlarged chest piece, as well as a helmet with rough edges, similar to those of the Mark 17 and Mark 11 armors. However, the Mark 24 is an improved version of the Mark 17, with more functions and weaponry. The Mark 24 is a heavy combat armor, which means that it has a higher durability than the normal Iron Man armors. It is built to withstand powerful attacks from enemies and can endure twice the damage of a standard armor. This makes it one of the strongest and most reliable armors of Tony, capable of facing any threat. The Mark 24 has a combination of reinforced armor that provides it with extra protection and extreme firepower. It is equipped with a variety of weapons that it can use during the battle, both offensive and defensive. Its main weapons are the repulsors and the unibeam of the armor, which have the highest attack damage of all the Iron Man armors. The repulsors are energy projectiles that are fired from the hands and feet of the armor, and that can be adjusted in intensity and shape. The unibeam is a concentrated beam of energy that is fired from the chest of the armor, and that can destroy almost anything in its way. The unibeam of the Mark 24 is circular and is surrounded by a light brown coating, along with 4 bars that form an X and that firmly hold the energy source to the armor, integrating it completely with the suit. Being a heavy combat armor, it is presumed that the unibeam of the Mark 24 has a very high energy production, capable of firing an immense amount of energy. Its unibeam is the second most powerful of all the Iron Man armors, only surpassed by the one of the Mark 7. The Mark 24 also has other weapon systems that have been seen in previous Iron Man armors, such as rockets, lasers, miniguns, sonic repulsors, and even an electric field. The Mark 24 has the ability to open flexibly to allow Tony to enter the suit and wrap automatically around him, anywhere and anytime. This function is based on the technology of the Mark 7 and the other newly built suits, which use sensors and thrusters to locate and couple with Tony. This function allows Tony to change armor quickly according to the situation. But this is not all, friends. In the next video we will see something that will leave you breathless. What would happen if I tell you that there is an armor that can break anything with its hands? That can resist extreme temperatures and electrical overloads? Do not miss this exclusive video where you will see one of the most incredible armors of Iron Man. So you know, subscribe to the channel, activate the bell, and get ready to hallucinate. See you soon. The Mark 25, also known as Stryker, is a heavy construction suit and was one of the Iron Man armors created by Tony Stark as part of the Iron Legion. The armor was created after the Battle of New York. It appeared in Iron Man 3, debuting when Tony ordered Jade Jarvis to initiate the House Party Protocol, in which it was activated along with all the other suits to aid Tony in his battle against Aldrich Killian and his Extremis Enhanced soldiers. The armor earned its name Stryker because of its powerful pneumatic hammer-like hands that can pulverize concrete. It was built to assist in heavy construction and specializes in raw power. It can also withstand high temperatures and electrical surges. It is the first armor to have a green arc reactor instead of the classic blue, a unique feature of the armor. Although not considered a weapon, the Mark 25 has two powerful pneumatic hammers that can still be lethal when used. Both are colored with yellow plates and have black stripes on them that serve as a construction warning symbol. The functionality of the pneumatic hammer is similar to the regular mechanism of a pneumatic hammer. When activated, the hammers retract and can be used repeatedly to destroy debris. The hammer's metal blade can expand to allow more room for crushing. Apart from the pneumatic hammer-like hands, it has a thin rectangular arc reactor with a bright green color representing its energy type. This feature is also reflected in its eyes, which have the same color. By utilizing the powerful pneumatic hammers of the armor, the Mark 25 is capable of creating intense power within its hammers to crush hard objects or debris. The Mark 25, along with all the other armors, utilizes more advanced technology based on the Mark 7's technology, which is capable of wrapping around Tony's body without the aid of robotic arms or any external mechanism. It can flexibly open itself to allow Tony to enter the armor and automatically wrap itself around him, anywhere and anytime. It is an armor with augmented strength designed to manipulate extremely heavy objects. Don't miss the next video where we'll see the Mark 26 armor in action.
Tony Stark, turning back, his 2K's ready, tough to tie. Mark 5, fire seal. Iron Man, for a thrill.
The Mark 42 armor, also known as Extremis or the Prodigal Son, is a prototype of an autonomous prehensile propulsion suit. It was the 42nd armor created by Tony Stark after the events of the Avengers. This suit served as a prototype for the Mark 43, which later appeared in Avengers: Age of Ultron. It debuted in Iron Man 3, where Tony builds and tests it in his workshop. Throughout the film, the Mark 42 is his main armor, and in the end, Tony self-destructs it to eliminate Aldrich killing. What makes this armor so special is its ability to fly in separate pieces and assemble around Tony's body, thanks to 49 computer chips called micro-repeaters implanted in his arms. These allow him to communicate directly with the suit and control it remotely. Unlike its predecessors, this suit reverses the classic red and gold color scheme. Light gold is the dominant color, with darker red accents. It also has a thinner appearance and features a circular uni-beam with a white glow on the chest. This suit is equipped with a more advanced version of Stark's weaponry. The repulsors have been enhanced for stronger penetration, and its missiles are capable of destroying armored targets. It also has the ability to self-repair through an advanced built-in system, without the need for external tools. Additionally, the Mark 42 can operate underwater, withstanding extreme pressures and reach space, as it can handle cold temperatures, radiation, and the low pressures of the vacuum. Despite its versatility, the Mark 42 is not perfect. Its modular system can fail in high-impact situations, as seen in Iron Man 3. However, this weakness was corrected in the Mark 43. The Mark 42 is a combination of cutting-edge technology, advanced weaponry, and revolutionary design. It is the result of Tony Stark's ingenuity, an armor that can respond to every movement of his mind, fight independently, and adapt to any environment, all while being one of the lightest and fastest suits Stark has ever created. The Mark 42 is not just an armor, it's an extension of Iron Man's futuristic vision.